The give. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Willihan. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Purdue's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offense's day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now on 1st down from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Flips it out to the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Line is set on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's McCray. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. The Bayou Bengals Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Fires to the right. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Oh, the 360. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point splits the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Trying to get to it. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Punga. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking deep down the right side. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. They're going to throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Ramsey. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. The tag. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front?
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
The give from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. And the returner is stopped. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Tigers are on the move.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Back to throw. It's Willihan. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
The run to the left. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Makes his connection. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those throw sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive.
That makes the score LSU 24, Purdue 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Back to pass, it's McCray. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Catch in the middle, it's Ramsey. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity to come.
Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
Purdue 0. Return runs out of bounds.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. To the air, it's McCray. Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll pull it on the read. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying. zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Pocket starts to collapse. Discards a man. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
It's just so frustrating on a defense. I mean, you got great initial coverage. You understand third and short. The ball might come out fast, and then what does the quarterback do? Scrambles around, buys time, gets the first down pretty easily. And now you got a new fresh set of downs. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Willihan. A little screen to the running back. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Try to get it on the ground. And the Tigers will move the sticks with the first down.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Coming after it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't work on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 8. He's got the tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
Powers forward. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Open.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense defines and stands on the result of the play. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Purdue, 0. Returner runs out of bounds.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them to football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Running it back, it's Ramsey. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the ground with the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. He gets it across the 25. Give him 5 on the carry.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to run it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see.
Touchdown, LSU! And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, to get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gonna take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs management. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The lone back's got it. At the 35, he's loose. And he breaks into the open. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
LSU 52, Purdue 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no... goes down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw, it's McCray. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been